Hello, welcome to Astronautics for Asteroid. This is Dr. Ayenshola Ogundele. Asteroid economy, a quintillion-dollar economy. The focus points of my presentation are as follows: asteroid economic viability, asteroid mining regulation and treaty, asteroid mining ventures, and asteroid economy. Asteroid economy, a quintillion-dollar space-based economy, is gradually turning from science fiction to a reality because of the asteroids being the next gold rush. Asteroid mining is opening doors for a lot of opportunities and has been propelled to be a great contributor to the space economy in future and global economy at large. Research findings show that in-situ resource utilization of asteroid resources will enable an asteroid economy to flourish. Resources on Earth are limited because it was born with a fixed amount of water, hydrocarbons, nitrogen, industrial and precious metals. Research studies show that a wealth of physical resources like metals, water, and hydrocarbons are present in asteroids, moons, and other planets. These resources are waiting to be explored and harvested. Both private space companies and government are planning to set up space infrastructure for asteroid mining, and this will in turn help to fuel deep space exploration of Moon, Mars, and beyond. Exploration of water-rich asteroids will also enhance large-scale exploration of the solar system. Water, very useful in space, when broken down into oxygen and hydrogen, can be used as rocket propellant and breathable air. Presently, several ideas and initiatives, such as use of drilling robots to extract limitless, abundant, and rich natural resources from the near-Earth asteroids, are being generated. Some of the private companies trying to tap from asteroid economy are Planetary Resources, Deep Space Industries, Abru Science Corporations, Mars One, Bigelow Aerospace, and a host of others. Various research efforts confirm that asteroid mining industry will help in actualization of humans' efforts at colonizing other planets, extraction of useful resources, and protection of Earth from the potential impact of asteroids. Asteroid economic viability. Resources on Earth are limited, and this is as a result of a fixed amount of water, hydrocarbons, nitrogen, industrial and precious metals. As a result of research findings, a wealth of physical resources like metals, water, and hydrocarbons are found to be present in asteroids, moons, and other planets. These resources are waiting to be explored and harvested. Illustration of the impact of the DART double asteroid redirection test projectile on the binary asteroid system Didymos is shown in this picture. Asteroid mining. Various proposals have pointed out that asteroid mining is poised to complement Earth-based supplies of rare earth metals and other resources, such as water, for use in space. Asteroid economic viability. Several studies are targeted at examining economic viability of asteroid mining and various technological improvements needed to be able to derive economic benefits from mining asteroids. This picture shows artist's impression of the CubeSat carrying out one of its main tasks of studying asteroid dust particles. Asteroid mining has the potentiality of revolutionizing supply of resources that are very vital for human civilization. Preliminary analysis suggests that near-Earth asteroids contain enough volatile and high-value minerals to make the mining process economically feasible. This picture shows artist's impression of the main asteroid belt lying between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, Astronomers estimated that between 700,000 and 1.0 million asteroids larger than 1 kilometer reside in the main belt. Asteroid mining regulation and treaty. Asteroid mining is covered by both international treaties, for example, the Aerospace Treaty, and national statutory laws, for example, specific legislative acts. International space law is capable of managing newly emerging space mining activities, private space transportation, commercial spaceports, and commercial space stations, orbiters, and settlements. This picture shows an artist's concept of a robotic mining operation on a near-Earth asteroid. Space mining, involving the extraction and removal of natural resources from their natural locations, is allowable under the Outer Space Treaty. By the Outer Space Treaty, once removed, space resources such as asteroids can be reduced to possession, sold, traded, and explored or used for scientific purposes. This picture shows illustration of mining in space. The agreement governing the activities of states on the Moon and other celestial bodies, known as the Moon Treaty or Moon Agreement, is a multilateral treaty that turns jurisdiction of all celestial bodies, including the orbits around such bodies, over to the participant countries. Conformance to the international law. Under the Moon Agreement, all activities are expected to conform to the international law, including the United Nations Charter. This picture shows deep space harvester concept to mine galactic materials. Asteroid mining ventures. Asteroid mining endeavors are high risk with long lead times and heavy capital investment. Asteroid ventures are being funded by the private investors, government, and interested individuals. For a commercial venture, it can be profitable as long as the revenue earned is greater than the total cost. This picture shows illustration of the concept of harvesting an asteroid. Various government initiatives are helping the growth of the asteroid economic market. Governments are issuing licenses to parties planning to conduct activities in space, and some countries are enforcing new regulations for space mining. Mining work beyond the Earth. The Commercial Space Launch Competitiveness Act, enacted by US in 2015, encourages private companies to undertake mining work beyond Earth. This picture shows an artist's impression of a near-Earth asteroid. Luxembourg space mining law, passed as a part of the Space Resources Initiative in 2017, aims to relax restrictions on private companies' mining operations beyond the Earth. The United Arab Emirates is also taking steps so as to regulate mining for resources in space, so that private companies can retain full ownership of the mined resources. This picture shows artist's illustration of asteroid heading towards the Earth. There are different categories of costs that are associated with asteroid mining venture. Some of these are the research and development cost. So the cost associated with research and development is important, as this will help in being able to perform research on how to mine the asteroid and the resources involved. Exploration and prospecting costs are necessary for the exploration of the asteroids and its prospecting. Infrastructure development costs are costs associated with developing space infrastructure for easy mining of asteroids. Time cost is necessary, and also environmental cost is also very important, as this is necessary to take care of the costs associated with the environment into which the asteroid will be mined and processed. Engineering or operation costs are costs associated with developing technologies that are necessary for the exploration of the asteroids. Asteroid economy. Research findings show that asteroid belt between the Mars and Jupiter contains enormous amount of untapped natural resources. The asteroid Davida, which has a diameter of 326 kilometers, has been identified as the most valuable asteroid in the asteroid belt, with a resource value estimated to be about $27 quintillion. This picture shows asteroid 16 Psyche estimated to have gold worth about $700 quintillion. Untapped asteroid resources. Presently, space mining capabilities are being developed by the private space companies and government. A lot of effort is being put into developing asteroid mining technology by various companies. This picture shows illustration of asteroid mining concept. The rare heavy metal object called 16 Psyche is one of the largest celestial bodies in the solar system's main asteroid belt, orbiting between Mars and Jupiter. It's located at roughly 370 million kilometers. 16 Psyche asteroid has been reported to contain about $700 quintillion worth of gold, enough for every person on Earth to receive about $93 billion. This picture shows an asteroid shower on the Earth-Moon system. Asteroid mining, the gold rush. The prospect of asteroid mining, formerly a science fiction, is now being likened to a 21st century gold rush. There is a quest for resources among the stars, and asteroids are the prime targets either for the metals they contain that could influence earthbound commodity markets or for the water inside them that can be distilled into rocket fuel for future missions into deep space. This picture shows artist's impression of a rocking and water-rich asteroid being torn apart by the strong gravity of the white dwarf star. The prospect of asteroid mining, formerly a science fiction, is a 21st century gold rush. The quest for asteroid resources. There is a quest for resources among the stars, and asteroids are the main targets. This picture shows illustration of asteroid Eros, southern hemisphere, a cratered terrain where the NEA spacecraft touched down. For more information, contact Astronautics for Exploit. You've been watching and listening to Asteroid Economy, a quintillion-dollar economy, presented by Dr. Ayesola Ogundele. Thank you.